Nell didn't go back to her room. She took the service lift down to the basement, a different world, all grey linoleum and glaringly bright light, and trundled the trolley through a pair of swing doors into a vast kitchen. The place smelled very faintly of butter and garlic, even though everything had been scrubbed to a clinical gleam. She stood there uncertainly. She wasn't sure where to leave the trolley, and there was nobody to ask. On the other side of the kitchen, a door swung shut. There was someone down here. They'd know. Parking the trolley, she crossed the kitchen floor and pushed the door open to find she was standing at the top of a flight of steps that descended to another corridor. For a moment, Nell hesitated. The stairway was not as brightly lit as the kitchen. What if the light suddenly turned off and she got caught in the dark? But then she heard footsteps ahead of her again, and almost without thinking, down the steps she went, along a brick-walled corridor, and through the first open door she came to. The blast of heat was immediate, whooshing out in one great hot rush. She was on the threshold of a room that thrummed with activity. Huge copper pipes crisscrossed the ceiling, banks of dials were ticking and clicking. It smelled of wet dog and hot oil, and was both suffocating and comforting. Everything gurgled and hummed. Nell stepped inside and then stopped short. On the floor, right in front of her, was a gaping black hole, and out of the hole stretched a hand. Nell squished her eyes shut and then opened them again. Was she seeing things? It was a hand, reaching up from the blackness, searching, grasping, curling, and then it found what it was looking for. A circular lid lay to one side of the hole, and the hand was gripping it, dragging it, bump, 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 across the floor towards the black hole. And then clang, the lid was on. Nell stared at the spot where the black hole had been. She knew who that arm belonged to, clad in scarlet with a flash of gilt button at the cuff. It was the bellboy, Xavier, who only a short while ago had been trying to teach her how to spin plates, and he'd actually disappeared underground.